Well, good evening. This is a Dart Show Live with Dan Dawson and Gabbie Partington. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Thank you for the support over there. Thank you for the support. Where else would you rather be spending quarter-finals, your first day of 2023, other than Alexandra Palace? Give me some. Come on, give a bit of energy. Oh, there we go. I know we went out last night. I know it's been a rough 24 hours, but we're back here. And what a session we've got tonight. The second quarter-finals, isn't it? We've had the first two this afternoon and back to the second. What a lineup.
Look, not only do we get to see mighty Michael van Gerwen, the three-time world champion, continuing his quest to win the Sid Waddell Trophy again, we get to see the world #1 Gerwyn Price taking on the German #1. Have we got any German fans in here tonight? Okay, any Welsh fans in tonight?
There they are.
Okay, it's going to be lively. And if you cast your mind back to exactly a year ago, quarter-finals day here at Alexandra Palace, that was the night that Gerwyn Price hit a 9-darter. Exactly a year ago, he has a chance to do the same again tonight.
Okay, we've got a few German fans. We had a few Belgians, didn't we, this afternoon? Not as many as the Germans. But Dimitri van der Berg defeated Johnny Clayton, didn't he? Talk me through that one.
Yeah, look, I mean, it was a close game. It was a tight game. It wasn't the highest quality game, I've got to say. However, the Belgian #1 managed to get one over on the Welsh #2. They've had a lot of games on TV over the last few years. Dimitri did manage to beat Johnny Clayton here at the Worlds 4 years ago. Every single time they met on telly since then, it's been really high quality. This wasn't as high quality, but it was tight and hard fought all the way through. Dimitri getting the job done. He is the first Belgian player ever to reach the semi-finals of the PDC World Championship, and he dreams of being the first Belgian world champion in darts. It could well happen over the next couple of days.
Great speech he gave as well, didn't he?
He's a chatty lad. Yeah, he's a chatty lad.
Okay, let's move on to the second quarter-final we had this afternoon. Talk me through that one as well, Dan, because we had bully boy Michael Smith. He, of course, defeated Stephen Bunting, but he didn't make it easy for him, did he?
Well, you know what? He kind of made it easy for himself by getting 4-1 up, and I'm not really sure he deserved to be 4-1 up. His doubling got him out of trouble because he was heavily outscored by the bullet. And it was a very strange game. Everybody's expecting Michael Smith to go out there and bang in 180s over and over and over again. It was the bullet who was doing it. He came right back from 4-1 down. He probably should have won that set there to make it 4-all, but he couldn't take his chances. And Michael Smith, you'll see it here, pins that double 10. St Helens #1. That's what that's about.
I was wondering what that meant. I was thinking, is it a medallion of some sort? What are we looking for? Well, MVG is the last quarter-final on tonight. Any Michael van Gerwen fans in the mix? A few? A few back in the favourite? Well, not that he needs the practice, but here's us warming him up in a game of the Bullseye Challenge.
Hello and welcome to the Bullseye Challenge. Joining me today, not only have we got Damon Hetter, but Michael van Gerwen. Gentlemen, 90 seconds on the clock. As many in and out of balls as you can hit. 1 point for the 25, 3 points for the Bullseye. 90 seconds on the clock. This is the Bullseye Challenge.
The Bullseye! The goal! The ball! Oh, what about that?
Gentlemen, 90 seconds on the clock, starting now.
Oh. Sorry, mate.
There's one.
Jeez.
And that without practice, eh?
Oh, go on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, nice one. Everyone can beat that.
Come on, mate.
Okay, good job.
Go on. Anyone actually counting them?
I am.
Oh,
Got 21.
Oh, dear. This is crap.
30 seconds left, you're on 22. Michael?
Oh, he was leaving it for me. Trying to give us a help. Come on. That's in.
2 bullseyes, is it?
No, one.
8 seconds left.
Smash it in. Smash it in.
No pressure either.
And there we go, time up, 28 points. It's not too bad, not too bad.
And 3 times 1 bull, what the fuck is that all about?
There we go.
Well, there we have it, the stars of the game, making it look very, very easy. But will these next 2 victims do the same? Over to you for Dan Sen, it's the Bullseye Challenge.
Yes, the game is the Bullseye Challenge. I'm joined by 2 competitors here who've come all the way from Austria. What's your name and whereabouts in Austria are you from?
I'm Julia, I'm from Vienna.
Julia from lovely Vienna. And who have we got here?
Andreas from Lower Austria.
Lovely. Right, okay, here is the game. Steady on, Julia. Hold your horses. Right, you get 60 seconds thrown at the bullseye. You get 3 points for the bullseye, the red bit. You get 1 point for the 25, the outer ball, the green bit. You have to get as many of those in a minute as possible. I'm going to set you a target, and I'm a generous man. Just 3 points. That's all I want, 3 points. You can do that with 1 dart in the bullseye. If you get that, you get this exciting T-shirt. Touch it, imagine your life and how good it would be if you had that. Oh yeah, you're right to woo, Ali Pali. You are right to woo, but I'm sweetening the deal. How about this mass-produced headband with a gambling firm on it? Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, excited?
Yes.
Yeah, well, hang on. If you get the highest score out of the whole Kazoo World Darts Championship, and the highest score at the minute is 14, it's pretty impressive, I'm going to give you 4 tickets to any night of PDC Darts of your choosing next year. It could be the World Championship final. What do you make of that, Ali Pali? They're very excited. They should be, because this is the Bullseye Challenge.
You know, the bullseye, the go ahead, the bull!
What about that?
You have 60 seconds. You need as many bullseyes as possible. Your time starts now. And the Ali Pali crowd is already not helping. Can they deal with the pressure? Drawn a blank with the first one, but no reason to panic yet. Mario and Luigi are not making... Oh, that's close. Okay, we're in the right ballpark, but we've not got any points. Quarter of the way through the... Oh, there's a point! The first point goes to... Oh, my! What a visit! It's a 2-pointer, and they only need 1 more point for the T-shirts and the headband. Imagine promenading around Vienna wearing that gear. Can you get there? We are halfway through, just over. We're still searching for 1 more point to get the T-shirts and the headband. Andreas eyeing up the bull, but can he find it? No is the answer. 15 seconds to go. And we are still, oh, there's panic setting in. There's panic. 7 seconds. It might have to be now, Andreas. It might have to be now. 1 last dart. Oh, no! No! Come on in. Come on in. Touch it. Touch it. Imagine how good your life would be if you owned it. You can't have it. How's that make you feel?
It's very, very sad.
Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Oh, you know what? What are we going to do? Here, there we go. You have a T-shirt. You have a headband. Congratulations. This is the Bullseye Challenge, Gabbie.
Well, there you go. They get themselves a T-shirt and a headband, so why don't you guys for the support? Who wants one? Yes, Mav, you have one. That will fit you. Extra small. Fit you perfectly. Cheeky. I know, cheeky one. Well, throughout the tournament, we've given you the opportunity to vote for the scores. You haven't got long left. You've got the semi-final tomorrow and the final on the 3rd. We've also given the pundits the opportunity to give their predictions in. And tonight, it's TalkSport Chris Murphy's turn.
Welcome to night 14 here at the World Darts Championship. The final 2 quarter-finals of this year's event. The first one, Gerwin Price taking on Gabriel Clemens of Germany, the first German player to get that far in the tournament, but I don't think it's going to get any further. I think it's going to be 5-2 to the Iceman. Second quarter-final of the night, Michael van Gerwen taking on Chris Dobie, who's only ever beaten him once before, but it was the last meeting between the pair at the European Championship earlier this year. Don't think Dobie does the double, though. I'm going to go 5-2 to MVG.
I love it, someone in the crowd singing there's only one Daniel Dawson. 2 right, there is only one Daniel Dawson.
Thank the
right
Lord
here
for that.
Next to me. Well, there we have it. There were Chris Murphy's predictions. Time to look at what the people have to say. The scores are in, 59 to 55. The people are kind of creeping away now, aren't they?
Well, look, there's large similarities there in the scores. Obviously, it's all going to come down to whether they can get bang-on scores to see if the people can actually leapfrog the pundits. But it has been tight right the way through this one. We're going to show you the draw bracket so you know what they're playing for. So the draw bracket will show you that 2 semi-finalists already through. Michael Smith in the top half, Dimitri van den Berg in the bottom half. It's MVG versus Dobie for the right to take on the Belgian #1. And then that top game, the world #1 against the German #1, with the winner taking on Michael Smith.
Looking exciting, awaiting their opponents for tomorrow in the semi-final. But let's talk about the first match tonight. This is the third quarter-final that we have. Gerwyn Price against Gabriel Clemens. Now, Gerwyn Price, the last Welshman remaining in the tournament, isn't he, after Johnny Clayton left this afternoon. And Gabriel Clemens, the first German to make it this far in the competition.
Look, if you look at how these two have played over the course of the tournament, you'd have to say that Gabriel Clemens has been as good as Gerwyn Price. But the thing is, Gerwyn Price is the world #1, the former world champion, for a reason. Gabriel Clemens has never got to any major quarter-final before this. So yes, he's made history for Germany. Yes, he's made a bit of personal history, but winning this game would be the biggest of his life. And he is a man, of course, who's beaten Peter Wright on that stage. Gerwyn Price is going to have to improve if he wants to reclaim the title. I think he will, and it might be that a year on from hitting a 9-darter, we see another one from him here tonight.
Okay, who's behind the German giant tonight? Let's hear it from them German fans. There we go. None of that, guys. Come on. Let's be friendly now, let's be friendly. Okay, let's look at the final quarter-final of the evening and the competition. Here we have Michael van Gerwen taking on Chris Dobie. Now, they looked like they were going to play last year, and unfortunately, MVG tested positive for COVID. So Chris Dobie will be well up for this one, won't he?
He'll certainly be up for it. Look, the first time that Michael van Gerwen played Chris Dobie, it was about 6 years ago, and he won that game. Then the next 10 times Michael van Gerwen played Chris Dobie, he won all of those games. But the most recent time that Michael van Gerwen played Chris Dobie, he was beaten. It was at the European Championship just a couple of months ago. Chris Dobie managed to nick that one by 6 legs to 5. He has already beaten a 2-time world champion in Gary Anderson. He has already beaten a former world champion in Rob Cross. Now he has to beat a 3-time world champion. Does anybody out here give Chris Dobie a prayer against Michael van Gerwen?
There we go.
We got a few. We got a few. I'm with you guys. I think he could cause an upset. It's going to be the game of his life. He's already produced the game of his life, really, to win his last match against Rob Cross. He's got to do it again. I don't think Van Gerwen is as nailed on as some people think he is.
Okay, well, there you have it, guys. You are in for an absolute treat. The last session of the quarter-finals before the semi-final tomorrow, then, of course, the final on the 3rd. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Enjoy your 2023. New Year, new beer. That's it from us. Goodbye.
It is quite simply the biggest show, the ultimate, the dream of so many.
That's what I like to see. That's real darts. That is astonishing. That is a 9-dart finish.
Tungsten testosterone.
Oh, what a game that was!
Have you ever seen the light? James Wade doing what James Wade does. What a finish. Raises the roof of the Alexandra Palace. A thrill a minute wide, guaranteed. What an experience.
Something to behold.
Oozing confidence up there.
Raymond van Barneveld simply had no answer. Magnificent MVG.
Oh, magnificent, sensational dance. And this time, Peter gets it right.
Peter Wright is the champion of the world.